Buenos dias, good morning. It is 70 degrees, about a little bit after 8 in zone 7A, central New Jersey. It's muggy, the bugs are going crazy. Had to wear a hat to keep them out of my face. One actually got through my pants and bit me on my booty. Anyway, there's an update on dappled willow and some other stuff going on. So this is the hole. This is the hole I dug up this morning. I dug up a dappled willow that had crazy roots. So as I go through this video, you will see my messes, and that is the truth about gardening. I've learned as a novice gardener that it's quite messy. Later on it's pretty, but the process is messy. Anyway, this is the dappled willow that I pulled out. These are the massive roots that I dug out. So what did I learn about dappled willow? It loves to root itself. Don't plant it near anything like pavers or foundation. It's a tiny shrub, but it can grow into a huge tree, and plant it where it has plenty of room. So if you want to plant a dappled willow, have enough space for it in your yard or keep it in a container. These are the weeds that grew because, of course, I opened up these garden beds and didn't have time to cover them up, and so weeds grow. That's what happens when you leave earth open like that. So in this section here, I removed the weeds. It took me like a good hour. I tried many methods, including spraying. That's why they look brown like that. Eventually, I just got down on my hands and knees and pulled it out. It took me a good hour. I put cardboard underneath to keep them down after I cleared up the earth, mulched over it, planted the dappled willow, amended the soil with some nice fertilizers, worm casting, and some other good stuff. So that's where she'll live for the next 20 years. The bugs are coming at me crazy. So, and here, her sister that I bought last year, the first one I bought this year, is gonna grow here for the next 20 years, and that's it. I'm just gonna have two planted in the ground because they take a lot of space, and I don't have a lot of space. But this section is good. There's nothing, there's no foundation. There aren't any pavers. So we're good here. So that's what I've learned about dappled willow. What happened to my experiment? Well, let's see. The long story short is that I forgot to water my twigs, my dappled willow twigs that I planted. And so the roots are great. They're actually leaves growing on the bottom, but this is what happens when you don't water your plants. But let me tell you, if I plant these in a container, in a planter, in a pot, they will probably grow because they are perseverant, or have perseverance, or they're ambitious suckers, and I think they'll live. I might plant them in a pot to see what happens, but I will not plant them anyplace else. These are one of the branches. By the way, this is what it looks like. These are not as pink as the other ones. Okay, so that's the dappled willow story. What am I going to do with this hole here? I'm going to plant a rose. I got a David Austin rose on sale at Williams Nursery in Westfield. It's a nursery that's been in business for like over 100 years. And sadly, it is closing, but everything was on sale. This was originally $69.99. I got it for, I think, 30 or 40% off. 30% off. And these are David Austin Lady Gardner roses. So it's my first try with roses and with David Austin roses. So its color is like a peachy color when it's in full bloom. So I'm going to put her here next to these heuchera, this gold head, mop, whatever, cypress, and these junipers, which yes, they grow humongous, but I'm going to try to keep them small. When they get too big, I'll pull them out. But for now, they work, and they give great color here next to this blue spruce globosa. This stays small. I put in these sedum, and those are flirt nandinas, which I had a bunch of them, but they got fried. The small nandinas don't do as well as the bigger nandinas, but these survived out of 9. The bugs are everywhere. Okay, so yeah, and I planted this Harvest Moon. Ooh, cypress is a huge bug on there. Harvest Moon cypress, because the lace leaf maple cypress, Japanese maple cypress that I had there did not like that spot. It was way too hot for them. They were shriveling up. So this one likes it. This is a Harvest Moon Japanese maple. Okay, so that is my update. I did cut back some, I cut back the daffodil leaves. They were looking kind of ugly. I gave them a lot of time, but they were looking super ugly. And so I cut them back and I weeded this area. And what was growing here? Milkweed, that butterfly milkweed or whatever it's called. It's nasty. I find it nasty. Anyways, my neighbor has a bunch of it, and so the birds eat it, and it sows seeds everywhere. And there's a few still around in here. So I take them out because I don't like them. They can be next door, but they can't be here. These are, I think, columbine that are just self-seeding. I'm leaving those there. There it goes. That's that darn milkweed. I'm pulling that one out. These are my hydrangeas, old-fashioned hydrangeas that I got 2 years ago and planted here. I thought they died, but they're doing very well. Obsession andina, looking quite beautiful. There they go, those suckers. All right, so again, this is the Obsession andina, looking pretty. My irises, I don't know what happened. I got one flower and then nothing happened. I don't know what's going on. I transplanted them here after they were in the past location. I thought maybe they'd like it a little better. I don't know. We'll see. These are bearded irises. Like I said, I'm a novice gardener. Thank God for all those master gardeners, all those experienced gardeners that post all their videos on YouTube, because I'm learning so much from them. So grateful for them. And I'm recording all this stuff for my friends and family that live far away, and this is a good way of communicating. This is my brother's idea, to start videotaping this and show the process of somebody just learning, brand new to this. I don't know nothing, and I'm learning, and the learning process is fun, quite messy, full of insects, lots of sweat, some tears, but mostly fun. Okay, so I'm getting back, and again, this is the conclusion or the update on my dappled willow experiment. Some David Austin roses that I'm planting, see how that goes, and the darn milkweeds that I don't like. Okay, have a great day, everybody. Look at those beautiful overcast skies. I love overcast skies. That means I do not have to water. It's raining today and I don't have to water my lawn. Yay! All right. Have a great day. Hasta luego.